Počkaj, rozostrilo ťa. Hľada ťa. Kamera.
To som. Hello chef, Milan here. I hope you're doing all well. I'll be attempting to make my signature dish. It's gonna be this traditional Czech meal. It's called Sviečková na smotane. I'm not gonna translate it, don't worry, it's too hard to translate. This dish, as I said, originated in Czech Republic. It's their national dish. So what's so special about this dish? I mean, it's my favorite. It's probably one of the favorites. My grandmother has been cooking it for me like since I was a little child, and it's just so perfect. This dish consists of four things. It's first one is knedla. We call it knedla. It's like a dumpling. The second one is the meat, then the sauce, and the fourth one is like the accompaniments to the dish, like cranberry sauce and whipped cream. And I hope you like it.
First thing, we have to start with the meat and the sauce. Definitely the star of the dish are these beautiful beef cheeks, which I just trimmed from the silver skin and excess of the fat. The key in making of this sauce is the ratio of the ingredients I use. It should be 3 parts celeriac, 2 parts carrots, 1 part of onion and 1 part of the parsnip. You can just grate these ingredients in a food processor so they cook faster, because at the end we will blitz the sauce anyway. On the smoking hot oil I just caramelize the beef cheeks so they are really nice and crispy and caramelized. The flavor is gonna be really strong and they're gonna stay juicy. Then I just deglaze the bottom with some alcohol I had in my cupboard. You know, you can use pretty much anything neutral. It doesn't really matter. After that, you just put the vegetables inside the pot, and you realize that your pot is too small and you gotta transfer it into the bigger one. When you cook down the vegetables to about this consistency, then you can add the mustard, meat, bay leaves, and after that you just cover it with some beef stock and season it to taste.
So here we have some trimmings from the vegetables we used before, and with this we're gonna make some jus. And for this we need some oil, some regular oil, yeah. Some tomato paste. This is not really a paste, it's just like a tomato puree or something like that. Doesn't really matter. It's just there to give some more depth of flavor. And here I have some trimmings from the beef cheek, so I'm gonna add it there as well. Okay, and just gonna mix it all together. This is good stuff, and probably this amount is gonna make like, I don't know, like 100 mils of concentrated jus. It's gonna be really good.
This should get roasted at about 150 degrees Celsius till it gets really dark and deep in color and flavor.
So while the sauce and the meat is cooking, let's move on to the dumplings. So we're gonna make some untraditional dumpling. It's not the usual one we eat with this dish. It's called Karlovarský knedlík. It's originated from the Czech city of Karlovy Vary, as it's named after the city. and I think this is gonna pair really well with the dish. So the first ingredient is these lovely things. We call them rožky or rohlík in the Czech, and it's yeah, they are quite squished, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna cut them into smaller pieces, and you know, you will see. I don't think in UK you have anything similar to this. Maybe you can use like a German Kaiser bread roll, I think it's called. But I don't recommend using toast or bread. I tried it before, but it's not good for the texture. It gets really mushy. Next, we're gonna use this bacon. It's a 95% fat bacon, and it's cured. Onion, some parsley, eggs, and salt and pepper to taste, and also a nutmeg.
So this recipe is pretty simple. You just need to dice up all of the ingredients in the bacon, dice it up, same with the onion, chop the parsley, cook the fat out of the bacon till it gets nice and crispy. Afterwards, you're just gonna strain it and use the oil for the onion. The onions should get also nice and crispy. As a binder, we will use some eggs. I'm gonna separate it and whisk the whites for the fluffier texture. With the egg yolks, you just need to put some milk, pepper, salt, and nutmeg in it. Mix it out. When you have everything ready, you combine all of the ingredients and mix it well. With the egg whites, I recommend putting it in 2 parts. It gets easier and a little bit less messy. To finish this, I use plastic wrap and spread it out evenly. Afterwards, I just roll it and get it really tight so it doesn't fall apart. When everything is ready, the last thing you gotta do is just steam them for about 15 minutes and you're done. For the jus, these ingredients should be really dark in color. They should look almost black. When they are ready, I transfer it to a smaller pot, cover it with water and let it simmer for about half an hour. Afterwards, I just strain it and reduce it to the desired consistency. After about 4 to 6 hours of braising the meat, we're gonna take it out as well as the spices and the bay leaf. Then we're gonna put some heavy cream and spill it all over our workplace and blitz the sauce. When the sauce is ready, we pass it through a sieve to remove all the impurities and check for seasoning. For me, it just needed some lemon. To finish the sauce, I put it back on the stove and put a knob of butter in it. This will make the sauce more shiny and smooth.
So chef, I hope you enjoyed this little video I made for you to see how I make my signature dish, and I hope that someday I can recreate it in England, in your kitchen. So yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you very much. Bye.